Hello and welcome to this short video about Jaguar XK8 fitting a new air filter by removing the air filter housing. This is episode 36 in my series of short videos showing how I change my cam chains and tensioners, but it's also part of my service series of videos as well. In this video I'm going to show you how to change your air filter the best way and without causing damage to the car. Okay, so the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a screwdriver, an M10 socket, a ratchet, and a 22mm spanner. Okay, so the air filter housing is located on the right-hand side of the car in the engine bay. There are 5 clips to get the air filter element out, 4 of which you can get out fairly easily. You can see here it's circled. One though is really badly placed. It's right underneath the MAF sensor, and you can't get at it. So for the sake of that one clip, you've got to take the whole unit out. Okay, here we are. You can see it there, sitting under the MAF sensor. You can just about see it, but you've got no chance of getting any fingers to it. Okay, so to get it off, you need to undo the breather pipe, the oil breather. So you compress the clip and pull it off. Then the MAF sensor, again, you compress the clip there in the middle and pull that off. The air intake path at the MAF, you need to undo the Jubilee clip with a flat-ended screwdriver. Then the air intake throttle body, you need to undo and take off the 2 securing bolts. Then actually you can actually remove the oil intake pipe off the MAF unit, ideally pulling and also rotating because it's mounted on a rubber grommet. Then going back to the air filter housing, you need to remove the ducting from the bottom that goes into the inner wing. Now in order to do this, you need to pull it away from the filter housing, but also compress in the middle here, because there is actually a little plastic locating piece on the inside there. You need to compress it to try and release that and pull it away. Then you can actually remove the air filter housing nut. This is where your 22mm spanner comes in handy, not M22, sorry, and your M10 nut. You'll stop this rubber mounting rotating, so you can take that off. Then hopefully you should be able to pull the whole filter housing out, straight out the top. When you've got the air filter housing out, you can see the clips very well. This is the side that you can actually get at. Here's the other side. Now this clip here under the MAF unit is the one you can't get at. It's really difficult. You can also see the rubber grommet on the MAF unit, which is interesting, gives you a bit of give. So basically you undo all the clips like this, and you can tighten them back like that. Then you can, then you can undo the housing, refit your filter element. I would suggest cleaning out or blowing out with air. You generally get leaves and dirt in the bottom. Now looking for the bottom of the air filter housing, you can see the metal bush for the nut and the rubber mounting, but there's also 2 plastic spigots on the bottom. Now these 2 locate in 2 rubber grommets bolted to the inner wing. You've got to try and find those when putting it back in. It basically drops into those and onto this rubber mount at the side here. Then you can tighten up your nut, again M10 to 8 Newton meters. Push back your air duct. You can see that little plastic retaining piece there on the inside there. That's what stops it coming out. Fit the intake back on the MAF unit. Try and get the fit as good as you can along here, and then fit the rubber grommet on the intake, on the plastic intake here. Make sure you've got that located and push it down to get a small gap. As you're doing that, the throttle body end will probably create another gap here. So there's a bit of toing and throwing here to get the gap just right on this rubber grommet. Then you can tighten up with a Jubilee screwdriver. Tighten up the throttle body end, the M10 bolts, 5 Newton meters, and just push on your MAF plug and your breather pipe. Now that's how to put it on. There is a slightly quicker way, It doesn't involve taking off the throttle body end of the inlet pipe, but it actually puts stresses on this concertina section of the intake and the breather. And on the older cars, this can tend to cause them to crack. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. Hence, just for 2 bolts, just take the whole thing off. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and share. And please subscribe if you'd like to see more XK8 videos. Bye-bye.